football franchise. Oh boy. All right, let's get this started. I'm going to go ahead and get a link ready. We're going to have ourselves football for the first time in almost 2 whole months. Sorry about the delay, guys. A lot has been going on. Plenty to talk about during this video. Screw it, I'm live now. Sean, Aaron, Gavin.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the
NFL
on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs
Take a look at
is
some of our
also
stats
important.
there.
So they just can't mail it in here. It's the Chargers
I don't know what
going
we're
up
ranking
against
a lot
the
of that.
Browns. So with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little.
Let's go ahead and go to Super Sim. Slow. Jump forward to the end of the game, and let's watch us Week 16 against the 4-10 Browns.
We go from Cleveland. This one
Collins going to take it. And this should be a mop job here for us.
28-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles.
It's either 18 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I haven't been great, but I haven't really been hurting the team that bad either. Although 10 interceptions is kind of middle of the pack numbers in terms of interceptions. Not quite Eli Manning 27.
Now a play fake here.
Nice play action, tons of time in the pocket. That's going to go way down the field. And Van Gordon catches that. Whoa! That's how you start the game.
56 yards.
I thought for sure that was an incompletion.
There he needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed
see you there, viewer.
And go up and get the football.
Welcome
That's
to
a
the
big-time play right there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Awesome, Van Gordon starting this game off with a bang. Keep it going, boys.
Now the rookie from
Billy.
Houston, it's Kenneth Farrow.
Going to get knocked down the line of scrimmage there.
He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Greg Hardy there for the tackle.
Greg Hardy.
The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
We've seen Marshall Brown get a more and more involved role in this offense, and hopefully, knock on wood, he can finally get a touchdown soon. Dylan gets hit at the line of scrimmage again, and we might have to rely on the passing game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Now the Browns, in real life, are
he tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible
13,
speed.
0-12, something like that. They've been tremendously bad.
And you would have to think an obvious passing
I'm impressed
situation
at how
here
bad they
on
are.
3rd and 9.
Shotgun formation here. Lots of weapons out there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Marshall's open at the top of the screen, and we're going to go to Rick instead. Man, I don't agree with that choice, but whatever. 4th and 5. We're probably going to give it to Damien.
All right, say it with me now. A lot of
Damien's
different words we
been
come up with. Maybe we
consistent
go back
option.
and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley.
Here we go.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in
kick.
the book. and continue to
And
get
we're
better
up 3-0.
throughout his career so he can make that type
So,
of a catch.
what has Jeff been doing for the last 2 months of his life? My last video was shortly after I got my driver's license.
That's the expectation. When you get the ball,
Not much going on there.
able
to take my mom's vehicle here and there when weather and schedules are permitting.
This will be fielded on the back
She lets
line
me
of
take
the
it to
end
work,
zone. And from back
so I don't
there,
have to
a
walk.
wise move.
It's only like a
Set
10-minute
on this
walk,
one,
but
and it'll come
10
out to
minutes is
the
10 minutes,
25. So here come the
especially in
Browns
the
for their
wintertime.
first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the 5-year NFL vet Robert Griffin
I signed up for my corrections officer
on his
test.
NFL life as a Brown.
Without
see
a
how I
doubt,
do with that.
and the reason he's looking for that is how everything kind of came
that's
to
in
a halt
February.
in Washington after a tremendous, I would dare say, spectacular rookie season. But you remember the knee injury at the end of the season, then he played in the playoffs. The next year, he was a different player.
I haven't been doing the videos because alone time is a rarity nowadays here. Corey's been living on my couch since September. That doesn't really affect me too much because he works until 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I work until 2 or 3, usually 2. By the time I get home, it's usually about 2:30 or so. And Crow gets
this will
6
go
yards
for
there.
5 up to the 33. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the
What up,
stop.
Aaron?
Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot,
Where
the
was I?
secondary, very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Yeah, I get done work at 2, get home around
And the
2:30.
defense searches for one
My
more
dog
stop
out.
here after the run on second down.
I see an
15,
extra
20
DB
minutes.
on the field now for San
And I
Diego.
head over to my mom's. By then, it's usually almost, 2:45.
3rd and 2, now Griffin.
And I go to my mom's and I bring in her wood.
And he's going to have the first down in about
She usually has a couple extra things for me to
Tonight's
do.
catch there by Gary Barnage,
Which
and
I'll do,
there's no
and,
getting around it. The emergence of him
Trying to be a good son
has been
and all that
nothing short of
jazz.
stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah,
So I'm
6
usually
years,
home
total 44
about
catches. Then at age 30 last year,
3:30,
he goes for
3:45.
Who says you don't get better?
And knowing I had to have the box score done for the last game before I started this game, that takes about an hour. And, well, by then it's almost 5.
They keep it on the ground. This
And
time
Dylan
it's
gets home at
Kyle.
5:30.
And he'll get it into
So
enemy
really, when you're looking at
territory just
my
across
time
midfield
frame,
at the 49.
the extra hour there added
That's
that
enough
I
to
go
move
over
the
to my mother's,
chains.
help her out,
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football.
bring her wood in
This is
and
where
stuff.
every back
It
in the
really
league
just
is
kind
supposed to
of
do exactly what we
sets
just
me
saw.
back,
Pick up the first
and
down.
I haven't been able to do a video. On top of that, Brittany's been here a lot lately.
Just what you want on a first down
That's
run.
not a bad
Call
thing,
it 8
but
yards.
it cuts
And
into
it's
my
2nd and
own
2.
time. I
And
didn't
here
want to
comes
tell her
play
that she
number
has to be
6 on
quiet,
this drive.
so
This drive is turning into an extended
when
one.
she gets
and
here
the guy
at
carrying
3:30,
the ball,
4 o'clock, I
he's
think
becoming more like
really
a body blows guy.
start up a video.
Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
So it's just a culmination of all those different
Not too sure how many
factors,
guys
man.
would wanna run
I
off
gotta
and
be
tackle
alone to
him.
do this. I'm
That was
sitting
a
here, I'm
classic
talking
example of
by
trying to
myself
run with the
alone to
ball
its fucking
without securing
television.
the catch. He was thinking about those rack
you know,
yards instead of making
Everything
the
else
catch
has to be
first
quiet,
and then
otherwise it's
taking
just gonna be
off.
annoying for you
Trying
guys
keep
to
the
watch.
drive going here.
So
This
it's
is
just,
play number 7 on 3rd
I'm
and
not
2.
gonna go through with all that. So when I do a video like this, I like to have
Now
alone
it's
time.
Griffin. Deep drop. He's
And
gonna go for a big
interception,
double
Gavin
team,
Breezy.
and it's intercepted.
Uh,
a great
yeah.
read, and it's picked off.
What a good catch
And this
there.
return is going to be halted right around the 28.
So yeah, that's what that's my life, man.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find
It's
as the
easier for me
temperature goes
lately
down,
to get on
so does the passing
WWE
efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine
edit rock,
throws are going to be harder for the
superstar
quarterbacks. And this one,
ratings and
it
stuff like
winds up
that,
getting
create a
picked off.
wrestler. And that's what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. I have a
And now
notification
San
on
Diego
Facebook.
getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were
All right, so
within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll
Gavin
see if they
gets
can do
us the
better
ball
now.
back
I'm with you on
in
that
tremendous
one. Let's just go
fashion
ahead and be frank
because
about
it's
the whole
Gavin.
thing.
And
The
he's
only
been
one
doing that
happy
all
about
year.
the
That's his
three-point
5th
kicker.
interception of the season.
He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking,
That's
let's get
Steve
in the end
Lunan
zone
who
this
gets the
time.
first down, I believe.
Contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
No, just shy.
Super tough.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little
So I've
bit
been spreading the
already
ball
as
around
coaches
with pretty good results to my
they
3
like his
top
work ethic.
receivers.
You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his
Jordan
game.
Pribble, I
They
would say,
expect a
is
pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
number 3. Sorry, pretty tired, and I don't know who the hell that was to.
Incomplete there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And probably a running situation here, 3rd and short.
And they'll go with a ground attack.
No
here.
surprise there, but
He's
it looks
got
like there's
the
going to be a
first down
holding call.
yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Yep. That's been a plague this year for us. And
So
that's
he
on
got his
Brent
hands
Man.
a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw here.
And Rick catches it.
Incomplete.
And he drops it in the last second, man. He had that. What a hit. Good defense, man. We couldn't have played that out better. Excellent throw, excellent catch, excellent effort. But just hit by 2 guys really hard. Good defense. Here comes Corey.
Punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
And that's going to be a touchback. He kicked that like 80
too much
yards.
mustard on that one. It hits a
Too
couple
much
yards
mustard.
into the end zone.
That's for
A
sure.
missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
So let's see if we could do it again here. Force another turnover.
Had a nice sequence going.
Although honestly, at this point,
You can't get that back.
you know, I'm not going to complain if we lose.
I thought you were
We're
going to say
already
they need to have no memory, but remember the good part,
14,
forget the bad.
13 and 2, something like
Some of the
that.
most
13 and 2.
unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell.
Crowell again.
Takes
He
it to
gets
the
smothered
26,
by
just a
Juicy and
1-yard
Dave
gain.
Canone.
And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
3rd and 5.
All the time.
Probably a
But you still
passing
have to be alert
situation.
for the draws.
Although it is the Browns,
Things of that
you can't
nature.
count anything out, and they're going to run it,
They'll run it
and
with
they're not going to
Johnson.
get it.
And he'll get this
Juice
one
is
up to the
gonna put him into that real
26.
quick.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate
And we're
a
gonna
call
get the
for
ball
punt
back.
team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply
My nose is
excellent
clogged,
defense.
so
On
sorry
this
if I
3rd
keep
down,
sniffing.
They had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't
Not a
stop
very
them
good
at all
punt
from
there.
understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed.
And Troy
stopped
has
them
it.
for almost no gain.
But not going to get much
And
with it.
that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's
Alrighty,
a big
here we
momentum
go.
changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
One more time, our offense. Neither team able to really get anything established. We both thought we were going to have something going. We both fell
A
short.
handoff as they run the
Gilly
counter play.
going to get 60 yards
And a
there.
good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Dylan got
Play of the drive.
stuffed
Let's give
with the
credit
running
all
game
around.
last
Excellent blocking, but the guy
last
carrying the
week
ball,
on the
he was
last
the
game.
finisher. A really
2
nice
months
run.
ago, really.
2nd down following the run. They come out 5
Shotgun
wide. 3 of them to the
situation
right
here.
side. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to
Might
pressure
get
up
sacked.
the middle, and down he goes. It'll go
By
as a
Burley.
loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That's going to be 3rd and
And
10.
their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's
Just
a
a
surprise
missed,
for the offense. That's not what they
missed
normally
assignment
get
there by
when
Johnny
they think
Willie.
about pressure.
That's really all that was. You see him there? That was his man. That's his guy, and he just let him through.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on
Can't
3rd
fault
down.
the quarterback. Can't fault anybody else. That was Johnny's assignment.
And the play clock's running down.
There you
Out
go.
of the gun now on
Prime in
3rd
the pocket
down.
this time. We got to get it out to Jordan. He gets a yard,
2
and we're going
yards
to
is
have
all
to
they'll
punt
get on the
it.
completion. It's 4th down.
Man,
One
just
hallmark of good defenses
We get something looking good here, and we just have to punt it or settle for free every time so far.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it
that
upfield.
first run,
Here's
and then
Will Monday now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Play clock winding down.
Corey looking for a better punt this time.
Boy, it's another boomer. And
yeah,
no
to the
return
28.
possible here as they angle
Not
this
what
one
we
out of
want.
bounds.
Indianapolis 1-13.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now.
Cleveland looking to get something going
someone's
here.
going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
No
Because
idea
it's
who
still an
RG2
opportunity
is
make
passing
things
it to
happen.
there.
Shake it off. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right. 2nd and 10.
And Griffin gives to Crowell.
RG3 gets it to Crowell. He had daylight,
right
but
there. Calling no
I don't know
gain
what
on the run
happened
there, and
there.
now they'll be looking at a
Just
third
kind of ran out
down.
of steam.
I can't help it. I'm
Got
just
tripped
sitting
up
back
by
in
Hayden.
admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Now Griffin. He finds
Wow, Coleman.
And he takes
What
us
a
all the way
pitch
across
catch there.
midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights.
RG3,
You'll see it
you know,
all over
he's
the place, but what you won't see,
and it's
the
back in his
offensive
rookie
line
year
that bought
anyway.
The extra time that
He was
allowed for the
a
big
really good home
completion
run hitter,
downfield.
man.
Those guys made that play
You
possible.
know, he was able to get things done and get it done quick. He wasn't great all game, every game, but we needed him to come up big. He would come up big.
They'll come out in the pistol.
And that's kind of what he's been trying to reclaim the last
Now Griffin
few
on
years of his
first
career.
down. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Josh
And
Gordon
here he'll be brought
didn't
down a
get
little
much.
shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Cody
The
Putney
wide
with
receiver
the tackle
screen is
there.
get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Name that's been pretty quiet today has been Troy Fichette through the first quarter here. This should be the last play of the first quarter.
Griffin gonna
And as
get
soon as I
the
say his
throw.
name, he gets
And
right in the
play
backfield
goes
and
nowhere.
hammers
Losing
Crowell.
yardage back near the 40 at the
Wow.
39.
Yeah, and that's the end of the first quarter. 3-0. Anybody's game as of right now. And if that wasn't going to be a run stop, that was going to be a sack. Troy is just a beast, man.
Still
17
9
tackles
yards to
last
go on
game.
third down. So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. It's a 3-point game here early. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Doesn't get
And
much
he'll lose
there.
Yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You bet he did.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game.
And they're going
spread
for an
things
epic
out,
field
and go
goal
to the
here.
air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
What is it, 56, 57 yards?
Oh, they get to
But
the
that's going to be a
football. It's blocked.
Talon
Now
Mahay
it's scooped
and
up.
Devin
This is a
Yoakum.
live football.
Fantastic.
I know neither one of us does research as busy work. 4 block kicks in 2015.
Yep, for the Browns.
For the Browns,
Tied
they
for
gave
the
them
most
up.
in the NFL.
And we just see another one here. It's amazing how you try and correct something, and sometimes you work so hard to correct it, you still find a way to give it up. It's amazing.
The kicking game woes rear their ugly head again.
Talon Mahay with a big play. Big Play Talon Mahay. His nickname, man. I just made that up. Can't write this stuff. Truly.
They'll give it to him.
Dilly gonna run into the teeth of the
Takes to
defense and get
midfield,
nothing.
but no further, just a yard there.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this
Billy,
into enemy
again,
territory,
running
but not
right
by
into the
much
teeth
as
of
he's down to the
defense and
48. Only a
picking
gain
up
of a
the
couple
yardage
there.
here.
That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the
definitely a
play action,
passing
throw the
situation
football.
here.
You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality
And that's
sets
to Dilly,
the
and
tempo
he
for the game.
doesn't get anything
That
there
play will
either.
go nowhere. Losing yardage
Man
back near
alive.
midfield at the 49. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flag.
Man, we got to take shots down the
Really
field.
nice
We
open
just
field tackling.
And they
we
played
can't
that
get
one like
anything
a great
done in
boxer.
these
They were
short
on their toes on
yard
that one.
attempts
They
here.
weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He's
Corey
been a
with another
busy
punt.
man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And wow, almost a perfect punt
And this
there.
one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get a
this
little
time?
closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and
Ever
foremost.
since those first
But
couple
if
of
all
runs
else
at the
fails,
beginning of the game, he just
less
has
of a
not
field
been able
goal
to
attempt for
find
him.
the gap.
It's a loss of a yard
He's
there,
just
and
been
now
hitting as
second
soon as he's been
down.
getting the ball,
Let's just
basically.
go ahead and go back through that play with
Not
his
that our
eyes.
running game's gonna be
Because
better.
he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play.
Third
The
and
next
5.
thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him out and
RG3's
hold
got
your
the
spot?
same
What are
problem
you
we
going
do.
to do? In this
You know,
case,
he just
didn't have to
he
do
has to
any
go
of
down
that.
the field. The
Saw
only
all
problem
his
is
keys
that we
on the
have a
play in front of him
secondary that can
and
make a
ran
big
clean
play at
to
any
the
time.
ball carrier and finished off the play.
Between
8
Gavin
yards
and
on the
Talon
pickup there, and
and
it moves
Devin
the sticks.
John.
So he makes the grab and the change move
Poor
forward.
Sean.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
RG3's got time in the
Backing
pocket
up.
here. He's going to go down the field here, but
His
he's going to
throw
miss
is
his
going to be
receiver.
incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll
Gordon
bring
was
up
kind of
second
open.
down.
You know, he had a window of opportunity there. He just had to throw it kind of over his
That's the
head.
exact right throw.
And he couldn't
Either
do it.
your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of
Crowell
credit
gets
for
4 or
being real
5 there.
precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
And there's a run to be happy
Let's see
with.
what RG3
Good,
does here on
solid
3rd and
yardage.
5.
They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He's going to scramble? No, he's going to throw it across his body.
It's Barnage over the middle.
And get smacked.
And he's
All right.
taken down at the 43.
RG3 making some noise again. We've seen this before already today, though. And he hasn't been able to punch it in.
The second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting
Welcome to the
rise.
stream,
I
viewer
think
number
now as
2.
a play caller, because that has happened,
Feel free to
you lean
comment,
on it a little bit
start a
more. You
discussion.
don't go totally away
I don't
from
have
running
anything
the
to talk
football,
about. I'm
but
not
you do say,
interesting
guess
at all.
what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A first down carry now for Crowell.
Crowell, 4 or 5 yards again.
For a good little gain.
Juicy
It's
there
a
to get
pickup of
stopped.
4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that
been
you
very
can run
active
home
on
about,
this-
but
on this
still,
run plays
a
today.
good first down run. That's what an offense
That's what
calls
you want.
staying on
That's what you
schedule.
need.
3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play action. It's Griffin.
Play action. Time in the pocket.
Deep drop. Looking deep downfield.
And wow.
And both
Wow,
guys
I think
were
3
there,
people
but it
tried to get an
falls
interception there.
incomplete.
Sean almost came up with
And when
it.
all else fails, as
Either way, a
defender,
tip
when you're
pass
not
is
there
better
in
than
the
a
coverage,
completion.
Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken
See
by
there.
the offense. Unfortunately,
Gavin
ended in a
knocks it
big
out.
drop.
Sean almost catches it. Devin had a chance. John was there.
So it's
Cody was there.
6, and this will be
Man,
the 8th play of
I
the
think there was
drive.
too many people trying to get that interception. And they kept running into each other and screwed it up. Either way,
On 3rd down, Griffin.
big time stop.
And incomplete.
Griffin has
He
to
had
throw that
nowhere
one
to
away.
throw, so he just tossed it away.
39
That
yards
brings
are
up
probably
4th.
outside the field goal range.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things.
It's not going to stop
But
him
once
from
you
going
get
for
to
it
game
anyway.
speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
We had a field goal block earlier by Talon. And it looks like he's going to do it again. Holy shit. How does this happen? Twice.
Really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is
Talon
danger to
again.
getting them started, isn't there?
Devin
with
picking
that
it up
low drive,
again.
you've gotta
And Devin
really
not
keep
getting
it
the
low to
yards
ground,
after
don't you, to
again.
get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up
Almost
in the
an
air
identical
because
play.
Otherwise, it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it. And
right
everyone
now,
knows
man,
on the other
Talon's
side,
gotta be
that's when you
defensive
get your best
MVP.
Jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
He's keeping us with this lead now. He doesn't block those 2 kicks. They probably wouldn't have made either one of them, but
Now
they
a
had the
handoff
chance
here
to be
his
6-3
running back.
right now.
And nothing doing. He's
And because he's
immediately
blocked
taken
both
down
of
at the
them,
line of
they're
scrimmage.
guaranteed
Call it
3
no
nothing
gain on the
us.
play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
You see their yards, man. They got
And what a
more. We
terrific
keep
play,
running it.
holding them to no gain.
Dylan hasn't been able to get anything going with that running game, but we keep feeding them anyway.
Off the play fake,
Play
he'll
action
look
here,
to
time in the
throw.
pocket,
He's
way
gonna
down the
lock
field.
one, deep left side here.
And Eric was
This'll be
wide
caught
open.
in the end zone
The
for
speed
a
was too
Chargers
much.
touchdown.
Receiving
A
touchdown
big
number
play
5.
there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick
Just
strike
watch
touchdown.
this, man.
And
I've
he's
been-
a little
that's
bit
what I
on the
said in the
shorter
first quarter that
side
we
as a
needed to do.
receiver. Maybe sometimes
Give up
for
on the
defense,
short yardage
tough to find the little guys,
attempts
right?
and
Yeah,
just
sometimes they
go
get
down the
lost in the
field.
traffic, but usually what it means
When
is
you
that
got
rather
Eric,
than just
Van
winning with
Gordon,
height or even speed,
Jordan.
they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well,
There it
tall,
is.
short, wide,
10 to
skinny,
nothing.
whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
No, I understand the integrity of trying
The
to
kick
force
unit
the
on
running
here
game.
for the Chargers as they will send
But
this one away.
Cleveland secondary can't compete
This
with
one
Eric
fielded
and
at the
Jordan and
5.
Austin and Steve and
And not a
Marshall.
bad
and
return here. He gets
even
it out to
Dylan.
the 25-yard line.
All right, so 2 pump blocks, an
The
interception.
Chargers defense gearing up
What
to
is our
take the
defense gonna do
field.
this
And we
possession?
get a glance at something that they've certainly done well in this game, and that's block kicks.
And they've made it a mission. They've made it
Why are they
part
showing
of who
Colton?
they are. It's not just making good tackles, knocking the ball free on defense. It's going after kicks because that creates an advantage for their entire team.
Talon is just a beast right now today.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nobody open. I don't even know who he was throwing that to, man. Isn't that intentional grounding? I don't know, man. Couldn't see a receiver there.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
You know, Devin credited with 2 fumble recoveries.
Now a handoff to Crowell.
Carl just runs into a big mountain of men. Somehow breaks
Powers his
free.
way up past the
Gets 6 or
30.
7.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You know what
Juicy
really
with another
fires up
tackle.
offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Friars,
Extra
slot
defensive back in the
receiver.
game now here for 3rd and 4. To throw is RG3.
Griffin gets
The
it to
throw the
Coleman.
outside, caught by Coleman.
And welcome to the
And he's gonna
stream,
have
viewer
the
number
first
3.
down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's understanding where the markers
Gavin
are
gets a
because
tackle,
it's
but they
not
get the
just
first
running
down.
to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On the run, it's Crowell. He'll get
Crowell,
about 3 as he's brought down.
he hasn't had a
right
bad
around
game.
42.
He just hasn't
The
been
gang
able
of
to get
Charger
anything going
defenders
either.
there for the tackle.
He's consistently getting 3-4 yards,
right there, and it's been that way
which is
the
really all you
entire
can
game.
ask for from
Not a whole lot of room
most
to
running
ramble
backs in
for
the
him.
league.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Yeah, Devin
And
just
he stopped
close lines
immediately
him,
there.
basically.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Griffin.
Griffin time in the pocket. No, Holton's going to get him.
Pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
Holton Colby's 5th sack of the season.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get
He
rid
had
of the
time
ball
in the
sooner
pocket.
than that.
You have to
Holton
help your
just
offensive
breaks
line
free
out.
eventually.
They're going to protect you as best they
Before
can.
you can
And if you're
sneeze
getting
out
3
of your
or 5
pocket,
seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a
he gets
really
hit and
nice job.
hiss.
But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Only the 2nd time they punted it because they have 3 turnovers. And what a punt there.
And did they keep it in? They
On the 1
did.
yard
They
line.
kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew
Here we go.
back out there
6
now.
and 8,
He's played a
122
pretty
yards
clean
and a
first
touchdown.
half, a touchdown.
Hard
no
to argue
interceptions.
with those numbers,
Frankly,
man.
that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more
I think
of that
we
before
wanted
this
to-
game finishes.
if I'm
But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot.
Dylan
Maybe
gets a
looking
couple
for
yards.
touchdown
This is
pass
away
number
from the
2
end
here
zone.
in the 2nd quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be
Ultimately,
2nd
their
down.
run defense has just been
Well, he
very
got what
stout
he could
today.
there, just trying to move forward and
Hasn't
gain a
let us
little
do
bit of
anything.
yards and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Play action.
They're gonna look
Time in
to
the
throw.
pocket, but
And that one goes
waited
incomplete.
just too
He's
long.
maybe
Got hit
lucky
as I
it wasn't a
threw.
fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah,
Zach.
Since being hurried, he got
Wow,
rid of
what
it
a
before
play there.
taking the
I
hit,
wasn't
but
expecting us to
incomplete.
run it with our
They get
fullback
10 yards there
on
and
3rd
convert
and 8
on
in
third.
our own goal line
It's
situation.
amazing how much advice defensive
we
players
give
give
it
on
to
3rd
Zach, and he
down. You
picks
hear
up
the
10
bench
yards.
screaming
Nice run.
out, watch the draw, watch the
He has
screen,
almost as
watch
many
the
yards in
pass
that one
here.
run as Dylan has
Rarely did
in
they
the entire
reference
half
watching the
worth of
fullback,
running.
and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
All right. 2-minute drill.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Rick gets a
And
first
he's
down
brought
there.
down, but not before they
Moving
get
the
it across the
chains.
20-yard line. Give them 11 on the gain there, and the Chargers are going to have a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And quick
Jordan
throw here,
catches
that's
it, and that's going to be a
complete.
couple yards.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
Jordan's
And obviously, they
leading
like his
touchdown
measurables,
catcher.
otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the
He has
team.
more
Height,
touchdowns than
weight,
anybody
speed, all
else.
of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
There's
And
Steve
he's got his
Lunan
man
again.
on the
He's had a
out
very
route.
busy afternoon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything
call
here.
it
We're going to get a
timeout.
timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on first down.
Dilly's going to catch it.
Here. That's complete.
A couple yards.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means
we
they've
should
got
be running a
one
no huddle
remaining
here for the next
as
minute.
we head toward halftime.
I believe we don't.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
No, because we kicked a field goal. That's right.
They'll look to throw again.
Steve again.
His man on the outside.
Steve randomly just having a pretty good game. He's been very quiet for a lot of the year.
Is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow.
You know,
as
I envisioned him as kind of like a slot receiver.
Game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running.
Him and
Most
Jordan
of the time, they're just trying to find open space
rotating in and out.
present themselves to the quarterback.
And Jordan's
as
definitely
easy
made the most out of
targets.
his
In the
situations.
NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree.
Steve has just been quiet, but today Steve really making a mark. Dave Marshall's been in the fight. And there is Rick.
And he's got his man on the out route.
Yes, solid 13, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 there. Good enough for a San Diego first down.
What I love about watching the passing game now
See if
is
we go
the
down the field here
one-dimensional
and
receiver is really
try to
starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
Yeah, one timeout. I'd like to see us try one more play before
You got to
calling
give some
time.
credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the
We're
only
just gonna kick the
recourse
field goal.
is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms
It's a big
down.
field goal, too. Damian,
And
no
his
problem.
kick is absolutely perfect.
Damian
and that'll
Johnson,
push the lead up
kicker,
to
you can
13
trust
to
him.
nothing. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1, so they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on
2
the board.
seconds.
Well executed.
To return, it's George Atkinson.
Curtis
So we are
Smithers.
at halftime here on
Wasting
Christmas
no time
Eve.
getting that pass.
As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with
Alrighty.
Larry Ridley
So,
and our EA Sports halftime report.
yeah.
Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles.
Defense
And
has
welcome
been the
to
story
our
of this
EA
game for us.
Halftime Report. I'm Larry
And 2
Ridley.
big catches,
The
one by
Browns are
Eric and
behind
one by
right now,
Austin.
and certainly will need to tweak some things. The Chargers will be tough to stop, though, as they're in a groove after last week's win. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. 3rd down from the 28. Coleman's got the reception, and he'll end up picking up 33 yards on the play. But they end up coming away with nothing on the drive. 3rd down from the 38. Barnage is able to get open here, and that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. Browns, though, would come away empty-handed on the drive. Chargers with the ball midway through the 2nd. The pass will be completed into coverage, and 53 yards later, he'll go in for the score.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone
All right,
back
here we
for
go.
quarter number 3.
Another round.
This one taken from the 7th. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple
Let's
extra
see our
yards up to the
defense get some work done here.
27-yard line.
They haven't had a problem doing it
Here's the
thus far.
Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
RG3 doesn't even waste
or did
any
they
time
think they
from
were just
that
bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll
Looks like
find
he had
out pretty
Barnage
quickly
wide
here
open, too.
if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Griffin gives to Crow out
clearly
of the
threw that
draw.
away, guy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You see
And
Crow
he's
out.
back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago.
Much
And,
similar
partner, I think
stats
you
there.
can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it's
from them.
pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your
Josh
observation
Gordon
was
gets
spot on, man, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is
I don't know,
happening.
man.
Not able to get started.
They're going to punt it again here. We're up by two or three possessions,
They
depending.
didn't get the first down, but I
At
have to
least
say,
two.
I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
And another hell of a punt.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This
He
is
kicks
gonna be
one to the
down
1 yard line
inside
and the next one to the
all way
2
down
yard
the
line.
2 yard line.
Somebody signed that punter, man. Get him away from the Browns. His talents are being
Now
wasted
we
there.
take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here.
Here we go.
We talk a lot
you
about
see their
pregame
talent.
speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get
Should
out
run
there
it
if they
here.
think they need to light a fire.
And that's
But
to
in
Zach
this case,
again.
let's go into the
He
virtual
gets the
locker
first
room,
down
because here's
again.
what I
2
think
rushes for
happened.
20 yards.
They got in there and
Zach
they
has
said, listen,
been
let's
very
take control
effective.
right away.
Yeah, you got the
Defense.
lead.
No, I think
We
it's because
got
they're not
the
expecting it.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back
Zach
over
has
to the
just as
offense.
many rushing
Let them
yards
go down
just
and score
about
and give us more of a
2
cushion
runs.
in the game.
As Dylan has
Check
had,
so far.
what, like
Defense
10?
shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Time running out here on the play clock.
That's to Marshall
To
Brown.
the tight end. And he's
Interesting.
going to be met at the line of
He
scrimmage
doesn't
and
get
taken
anything out of that,
down.
and that doesn't
No gain
surprise
on the
anybody.
play. It'll be second down.
Marshall Brown is not a running back. But that's the first time Marshall's even touched the ball today. I thought after last week's 7 reception
They'll give it to him
performance,
right
we'd
at
go
the
to him a lot more.
And here's
But
another tackle made at the line.
Just
So they're
quiet.
converging well.
Dylan
on
Brown,
the
8
football
rushes
now.
for 12 yards.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a
You
third
compare
down.
that to what Zach's
As
done
a
today, 2
defensive
rushes
end
for
getting
20.
off the ball quickly,
It makes you
swarming
wonder,
to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
should we make
Yeah, and that's what their job
substitution
is.
here?
And really, a lot of the time, they have
Third
to
and
throttle
10.
back a little bit in the run
Shotgun
game. Because
formation.
you know those defensive ends
Clearly
are
a
like in a
passing
sprinter
situation.
stance. They're just heading
Time in the
straight for
pocket, that's to
quarterback.
Jordan
That was good
Prittle.
recognition
First
on that
down.
play to hold him to no
Gets to the
gain.
31-yard
Play
line.
goes for 19 yards.
And
Gives
that
him a
was
new
picture
set down.
perfect.
And fits the exact right word.
I've been
Over
spreading the
middle,
ball
there's
around
almost
pretty
always
evenly to
traffic,
Jordan,
so
Steve,
anytime
and
you're a
Rick.
receiver in that area, you're not
Austin
just
has the
focused on
one
catching the
catch.
football. You're wondering
Marshall
where the
doesn't have a
collision's
target
going to
yet,
come
and
from,
Dylan has
right?
one
Because
little
there's
pitch
almost always someone
that
there
got no
able
yards.
to concentrate, catch it, and even
That's
added a
been the
little
day for
extra at the
passing.
end with a short run.
I've been getting time in the pocket.
The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him.
And
right up
Dylan's
the gut.
finally going to get some yards, but he runs into the lineman
There as he's up
and
to
doesn't
about
get
the
nearly as many yards
37.
as he should have
It's a
had.
6-yard gain on the
6
ground, and
yards
that'll
is
make
6
it
yards,
second
though.
and
I'll take
4.
it.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create
We're gonna run it
space
again,
up
and
front. Really well
Dylan
done.
just
And
can't
he's
do
going
it
to
today.
lose yardage here. But it's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
There's
It's a
Marshall
short
Brown.
one here,
Did he
complete
get
to
it?
his tight end. Just a 5-yard
Just
pickup,
a
but it
yard
leads to
shy.
fourth down. Here's Will Monday now.
Man,
As
I
they
would
punt
go
it
for
away
it.
for
We're
the
up by
fourth time
13.
today.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing
Corey
a
with a
touchdown
decent
or a
punt
check
there.
down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A chance
All right,
for
let's
us to
keep
look
the
at this
shutout going,
Chargers
D.
defense again. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
Pretty quiet
See
game
what
from
they
my
can
front
do here.
four.
See if they can force another 3 and out. They begin with a run by Corral.
Devin Yoakum
Takes this
hits
to
him
the
at the line of
27,
scrimmage,
give
and he
him
trips
4
forward for a
yards.
couple yards.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is
Bad
winning
snap.
at the point of attack.
And this time he's not
Nate
going
Barker,
anywhere.
Colton
They'll get him
Colby,
down
Hayden
right at
Klein,
the
all
line of
there
scrimmage.
immediately.
A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon.
3rd and 5. They should probably run it here or pass it.
But I don't think they'll shy away from handing
they'll
it to
probably
him the rest
run
of the
it
game.
because they've done
3rd
that
and 5,
before
so
today.
they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
Nope, they're going to pass it.
Griffin.
But Colton hits him.
Out on the hit, but they'll say
Colton
it's
Colby has been
incomplete.
getting pressure on the quarterback all day. It's just been his day, man.
But when you can couple
He's
that
been
with
looking
contact
completely
on him,
different
that
since
leads
I
to an
moved him to
incompletion
defensive
as we just saw
ends in
there,
the
that's winning
wake
football.
of Brock's injury.
Here's Britton Colquitt now.
Brock
He's
went
been
down,
one of
so I
their few
moved,
bright spots so far.
I moved Troy to the left linebacker spot, and I moved Colton to defensive
And
end
this will be
instead of
taken at
defensive
the
tackle.
13. Well, he
Collins
wasn't too
just
far
kind of
from
runs right
breaking
into the
that
defense
officially.
there, and
Give him 15.
15
And
yards.
out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Chargers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational
And
speech on the sideline is,
Hambone gets
guys,
nothing.
give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of the times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Probably going to be a running play.
And they'll try the ground game
Yep.
here with the running back.
And they knew it was coming too. 11 rushes for 15 yards.
2 plays in a row, the defense
I don't know if I've ever
runs,
seen Dylan
stacking
do
up
this
the running
bad
game.
running the
They've gotta
football,
feel good
man.
about
He's had
themselves,
pretty
but
bad
something
games.
has to be in the back of their minds.
But,
Are we being set up for something
man,
big?
this is one of
They
the
gotta
worst
be careful.
performances I've ever seen from him.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lane.
Definitely a passing situation
Now
here.
they'll throw here out of the
And welcome
gun.
to the stream, viewer number 4.
That's complete. They stop him for only 3
Not
that
missing
time,
much,
and that'll
just
bring up 4th down.
shutout at
Certainly
the
playing down in distance
Cleveland
very well by the
Browns.
defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
offense hasn't been very prolific today. We keep running the ball and
Here's
getting
Will
1 or 2
Monday
yards per
now,
run.
as he's on for the 5th time here today.
And here comes Corey for yet another punt.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
And he's hit
It'll be
immediately
37
by
yards
looks like
there on the
Colin,
punt. And the offense will come back
no
onto
idea
the
who the other
field
guy was.
for the 1st and 10.
Not important.
The Chargers defense now getting set
Our
and
defense,
taking the field.
very good
They
today.
have a little something to build off of from last time
For those
with the
who
3
just
and out.
joined,
And what they have
Talon
to build
Mahay
off
has
of,
2 punt blocks.
great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3
Gavin
and out.
Breezy has
You feel like
himself
you're
an
in control
interception.
now, you're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as
They
this game
have
progresses.
Will
no
it continue? We'll see. A
points.
good run there on
Which is
1st down, and it'll
sight.
leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side.
Are they going to go all the way?
And
No.
he'll be taken
Devin
down
Yokes
deep into San Diego
booking it
territory.
down the field.
Give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference
And if
between
we're gonna
winning
keep
and
our,
losing and changing field
Our
position.
shutout, we're going to need ourselves another turnover. See John coming in there too,
And on the outside, they're playing
giving
press
it their
coverage.
all. What's up, Marshall Brown? No, you don't have a touchdown.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Crowell.
Call it a gain of
Not
4
having a
on
bad
first,
game.
and that'll make
Not
it
having a good
second
game,
down.
but not
6
having a
yards
bad
here to go
game.
for the offense
He's
on
just
second
having
down.
a game.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
Oh, man,
you're
Troy
able to do so
again.
many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On third down, Griffin. Screenplay, Johnson. He
And
will have the first down before he's
Juicy
brought
gets
down
a
at
tackle.
the 3.
Juicy's got a lot of
pickup
tackles.
at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sends
man,
in
we
the
can't count the
screen
Browns
pass
out
was
yet.
available.
That's something I
And
never
you
thought
get a
I'd
lot of
say
heavy
going up
pressure
against
towards your
us.
quarterback. That's when you're thinking
We've
about running
handled
the
some
screen
really good
and using that
teams.
pressure against the defense.
We just haven't been
They
able to
worked
put the
very
nail in the
He's
coffin
there.
against the
Touchdown,
Browns. And they turn it into a one-possession game.
Isaiah Crowell. His
Isaiah
6th
Crowell.
touchdown of the season. And the Browns
Like I
have
said,
cut it
he's been
back
getting 2 or
within
3
a
yards
score.
to run all day.
And they're able to run it
All he
in.
needed
It
there
started
was
the
2 or
battle of
3
the trenches.
yards.
They won there, and they got
Nothing
in
changed.
for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to
RG3
deal
deserves
with.
some
They've
credit
got to
on
go to
that
the
drive
bench
too,
now and
man.
figure out how are we going
He
to
kept
slow
it
down this
going.
running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
They pulled off big conversion after big
Robbie
conversion.
Gould on for the extra point.
And yeah, it's going to be a 6-point game here unless we somehow block you up and no kick.
And that'll make it
we're not going to get that lucky.
14-7.
Not today. Good drive for the Browns.
That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
All right, let's see if we could answer back and try to put some space in between us. Because if they have another drive like that and we don't get another drive like that, they're going to win this game. And if we lose to the Browns,
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick
I
it
think
away.
everybody on our team should retire.
This fielded a few yards into the end
Gavin's
zone.
just gonna
And
kneel
no
it
run
in the end
back
zone.
here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to Eric Thompson.
Wide open
And he's going to
receiver
go all the way
complete.
again.
The 30.
Eric
10,
Thompson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego.
Number 20.
Their
Passing
dangerous wide
touchdown.
receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Eric Thompson just
And
having
they'll
a
get
big
set here
game
looking
today.
for the 2-point conversion.
And we're going to go for 2. Looks like we're going to run it down to the bottom of the screen here.
They'll try and
Wow.
throw for it. And
Hey,
this is
Marshall
gonna be
Brown.
caught. It's good.
Not a touchdown, but you catch a ball in the end zone.
He hits the
2-point
big
conversion.
target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide
Did
who you're
Craig
going to
Sager
put on
die?
him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
No shit. That's too bad.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll toss it to Crowell.
There's
And he'll
Troy
be
again.
taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll
Troy,
set him back
Juicy,
for 2nd
Bolton.
down.
With
Gavin,
the struggles we're
Talon,
seeing up front
Devin.
for the offense today, they've got to think about
Those have been
changing
the
up their
names that have
play
been sticking
calling,
out to
some
me today.
screens, some draws, some
On
quick hitting
defense.
plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Ringo.
On second down, Griffin. And this one brought in by Barnage. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Barnage having a pretty
There's
good
another
game.
completion to the tight end, and let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Welcome to the stream, viewer number 5.
And he finds Barnage. He's got
And you're missing a pretty
and he's
decent
brought
game
down
here.
after a good game.
It's not as
We're
close
off
as
to
the
the fourth
scoreboard would
quarter here on
suggest.
Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
It almost feels like our
on
offense
EA
has just kind of been
Sports.
playing with their defense.
And
You know,
we're
like,
back
we know we
now
can
here
score
in
at any
Cleveland.
time, so we're
It's
just
the Browns
gonna
with a deficit. They're
we're just gonna
trailing,
dip
but
and
with the
duck
football
and
here
run the
to
ball
start
right
the
into the
fourth.
defense. Because I mean, we pulled off big play after big play.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Complete to Barnage. That throw
Our
good
defense
for 4.
forced 3
It's
turnovers.
second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to
But
your
now they're
tight
passing it
end
to Barnage.
and making a one-on-one
Well,
play with a cornerback.
I don't think they
Who's
should go
usually
away
gonna
from that
win
game
that
plan
one?
because
The
it's
tight
really
end, but
working
not
for them.
there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Once again, Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of
Harambe
midfield
is
at the
bad.
49-yard line. And he's been one of their few bright spots
How's it going,
here
Grim
this
Games?
afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the
Oh.
teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's
Yeah,
why
he's
the
still
defensive
kicking,
guys
man.
have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Oh, there's
Look at
that
that.
run again. It's complete. And
Barnage
he's
having
brought
a hell of a
down.
game.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we
Welcome
call
to the most
groove tight
chillest,
end.
laid
Guy that you
backest
can line up
stream you've
anywhere,
ever
in the
seen,
slot,
man.
out
I'm not
wide,
even
in
playing
tight.
this game.
Doesn't really matter.
You came
because
to
he has
watch
such
fake
great
football
skills.
with me.
You want to utilize him in
That's
all
my life.
aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Griffin on 1st down. A screen complete to Crowell. No gain on the screen there. It's
It's
2nd
known with
down.
a big
So
tackle
many
there.
screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone.
The momentum
But
here.
sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for
RG3
5.
going to this
It's
tight
3rd
ends,
down.
left
And on
and right.
3rd and 5, this will
It's
be
been
the 8th
working
play
for
of the
him.
drive.
When you execute a drag or a
Another
crossing
news, I
route
just ate a
really
whole
well
bunch of
and give
plexiglass
him a chance to
insulation
let
before
it
this
develop
game
a little
started.
bit,
My
you can
stomach's
gain some
starting to get really
significant
itchy.
yardage hitting your tight end on that
Fryer
one.
Senior.
This is brought in by Pryor.
Man,
And
they
he is
answer
into
right
the
back.
end zone. Touchdown,
This half of
Cleveland.
football is starting to get really
Terrell
exciting.
Pryor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback.
Alex
as he
St.
broke the
Lizzle
huddle.
tagging
I
me
like
on
the play call.
Facebook.
Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run
want
after
spaghetti.
catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
If you don't like spaghetti, get off of this stream right now. Let's just put that out
And
there.
good. This becomes a 21-14
Fucking spaghetti is
ball game
brilliant.
now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Again, we
This
got to
one
try to
taken
get
just
some
inside
space
the
in between
10.
us and them in the scoreboard.
And a good effort on the
Probably
return
won't
there.
happen,
Gets him
but
across the 30 to
one
the
can dream.
33-yard line.
Let's do it.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your
Nothing there.
playbook. One
We
play
keep
drive
running it
is
with
exactly
Dylan,
what you want
and he
on
keeps
offense.
getting 1
What
yard
have to
per
be
run.
careful of is not
You see
having
there, we're
one
ranked
down. It was fairly easy
8th in the
last
lead.
time. They can't expect that going
So
forward.
the fact
we'll
that he's
see
only
if it's
got
that
8,
easy here.
What did I just say? Freaking like 12 yards, 18 yards, 16
They'll need to
yards,
get the
something
play
like
out
that.
quickly. Looking to
It's
throw.
insane. It's
Quick hitter here,
insane.
it's complete. And the spin
Austin Van
looked
Gordon
pretty,
gets
but
like
more
2
for style
yards.
points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
When you see zone
Here we
defense
go.
and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be
gonna
really
run it.
careful as
Not a
passer
good
about how far
call,
you let your
though.
guy go because he might wander into some tough
Play.
coverage.
And Dylan now has more attempts than yards. And we're going to give the ball back to a Browns offense that has scored in the last 2
and they're setting up for
possessions.
a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat
don't
them
like
to the
this
punch
one
because
bit.
they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In
Corey
this
just
case, you'll
boots
get
it.
into the backfield before they can get set up.
And
Corey,
now the
stop
Browns
giving a fuck.
offense trots back onto the field.
And our
that
defense
last
needs to
drive,
stop here.
A long drive, but not just
Desperately.
that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident
Crowell.
enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own
Man, the
territory,
Browns might
why
take
would you
it.
change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Spaghetti. All right, let's do this.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Crowell
And he'll
gets
get
3 or
this
4
up to
yards
about
there.
the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2.
It is 4
And that
p.m.
changes the playbook a little
If
bit
you don't
now
know where
for
your
the guy
daughter
calling
is, you should
plays.
probably call her.
2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it again with Crowell.
That hesitation
And he's gonna
killed
be
him
hemmed
there.
in and brought
I know
down
that's
right
what they were
at the
trying
line
to
of
do,
scrimmage.
do the draw play.
They'll
But
lose a yard that time,
didn't
and
really
that's
work
going to
there.
lead to a third
Colton knew it
down.
was coming.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
time in the
throw
pocket.
is RG3.
RG3 down the field. That's another interception by Gavin. Big time.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gavin Breezy. 2 interceptions.
You're not going to get rich throwing against this
Him and
guy.
Talon
He's
have
definitely
just
too good.
taken control
And
of this
is now
game.
Second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the
They've
offense,
both done it
I've
very
got to tell my
crucially.
guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3
Here
and
we
out,
go.
my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get
Ditch.
this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you
Dilly's
do
got
that?
daylight.
You shake things.
Dilly's going.
Look at what you called before.
He got some yards there, finally.
And maybe you try and find one of those
Turning it
special
into a
plays
3-yard
from one of
per
your better
carry game
players,
and
maybe
all in
try
one
and hit
run.
something big and get things going in the excitement area. You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
And a new set of downs here after picking
I
up
don't
the
think he's
first
getting to
on the
100
ground.
yards. I think that ship has sailed. But
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
But I mean,
Just
3
a
yards
yard
of
on the
carry
pickup
is,
there, and it'll
you know,
bring up a
what
2nd
an
and
average
9.
running back would do.
And in this situation with the lead,
And
fourth
the least
quarter,
he could do
they're
is get
liking
back
keeping
to
the
there.
ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many
well, no longer in party.
times we look at a short run.
Oh, that
and
was
we
weird.
praise the
All right.
offense for trying to set the tempo and establish
weird.
things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow.
Can you guys hear
Sometimes
me?
they dish them out themselves.
They'll set up a throw, and he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating defensively.
Can
You're
you
a play
hear
away
me?
from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got
Something
to
just
find a way
happened
to
with the
create
party,
turnover or take
and-
away. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
And he'll lose yardage here.
Trying to
back
figure out
at
what's
the
going on here.
47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll drop to throw.
There's Zach Kimball.
To his
He's had a good game.
Backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers
All right,
now.
that's good. I was just making sure you guys can still hear me because just told me I'm not in the party. 3rd and 2, time in the pocket. That's to Van Gordon. That's the first down. Looking like we're going to clinch this game. Well, Hayden, I didn't know you were watching the game, man.
How many times we say it? I
Thanks,
still
man.
get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass
20 or
trade
24.
and pregame
I've been
warm-up.
absolutely
But I always
awesome.
remember that when we go to practices, we see
Trevor
that after practices
starts
as well,
running
they
backwards.
really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Time running out here on the play clock.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning.
I thought he was going to catch that. 300 yards, too, man.
The defensive front,
It's hard to argue with those results.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
2 minutes left.
Here's a play fake. As
Another
they
play
set up the
action.
throw.
Another
He's
time in the
got
pocket
time.
play here.
To the sideline, and that is a heck
Wonder
of
what
a
the penalty
catch
is
as he was
here.
able to get both feet
Holding
in.
again. Brent again.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push
That
him
might be a
back.
blessing, though. If we could turn this into a first down. Because that would have been 4th and 2.
situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Yeah, quick throw,
Marshall.
that's complete. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but
And,
couldn't do a whole lot else.
On the 30-yard line.
We'll come back
And
for
it's
the
all down to this field goal,
electrifying
really. If we
conclusion
make this field
after
goal, it's
this.
pretty much game over. If we miss the field goal, they have a chance to bring the ball back.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down
All
now
right.
as they try
So,
to hold on to this
update
lead
on
for
my
dear life. So on 4th
wrestling
down,
project now.
out-trots the kicker in a big
I'll
spot
I'll
here.
wait to talk about this
to make
after
it
this
a
kick.
2-score game.
This is probably the most crucial play of the game here.
And
It's
this
up,
one is right
and it's
down
good.
the middle.
All right, so
And
we
that'll
win this
push
game,
the lead
basically.
up to double digits now at 10.
Update on my
So that's a
wrestling
big one there. It's his
project.
3rd field goal of the game.
I've
and
been,
a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while
focusing
they're
more
not
on
free
editing
you're
current
right.
wrestlers
Now
that are
this
already in
defense
the
can go
game
out knowing
as
that it's gonna take more than one
more
big
of a
play to
standard
catch 'em.
proxy
This
for
will be
the rest
taken
of
to the
them.
back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback.
Gives me a
Last year
barometer
when they come
as
out
to
the 20. This year they'll move it
What
out to the
overall should look
25-yard
like
line.
in terms of
And now
gauging
Cleveland
talent.
geared up to take the field. And
So-
following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Nothing I've got now is really fully completed. There's some tinkering I want to do with all the characters I have made. I've only made 5.
Is there only one of the game?
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
So yeah,
Minimizing those and maximizing
hopefully
opportunities.
by
Offense moving quickly to
spring,
the line.
I'll have the project ready to go.
Looking
And then it's just a
and
matter
it's
of me and
incomplete.
Gavin,
Isaiah Crowell,
who
the
is going to
intended
be
target,
actively
and it's
involved
3rd
in the
and short.
project with me, working out times. Because I want to do a
3rd
weekly
down
show.
here for the offense after the incomplete
This is
pass.
something I'm going to stick with, and I'm going to try to make it a thing. You know, every week have a show, a match card. Timing will probably vary.
And that's caught inside the
Nice catch
35.
there. What I'll probably do is, over the course of the week, add in the commentary. And that gives me a week, you know, to get even 20 minutes in here, 20 minutes in there. And I won't be live streaming it like I am here. I'll have it edited, and I'll upload it to YouTube. And it'll upload, finish the upload process whenever it's all done.
In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Here we go.
Griffin.
RG3.
No gain
Nothing.
on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So that's my plan with that. That one is a way more ambitious project than
Looking to
this. This
jam
is
the
kind of
receivers
just
at the line
me
here. Press
chilling
coverage,
back
look
and not
defensively.
doing really
And
any
some
work outside of the
secondary help
creation
here for the
process.
defense in the nickel on 3rd
And
and
then
long.
obviously the box scores and all that
Throwing
stuff that
now
we
is
see.
Griffin. He's gonna
That's
left
really
side.
time consuming. And there's Devin Yoakum. 3 interceptions by our defense. We could have had 4, but Sean didn't catch the one that was thrown his way. Just saying, Sean. All right, so 24-14, we had the ball back. There's less than a minute left. This game is completely ours now. I don't think there's any debating on that. Unless we fumble it and they return it and then they get the ball back and then that kick. I mean, anything's possible. There's another holding call.
For each interception that he threw.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding.
1st and 20.
For the flag. Let's go. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short pickup. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Somebody's blown up my phone. And I think it's group chat I'm in.
Now out of the gun. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth.
24-14 now still. And they're not going to do anything.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. And on the ground they go with a running back. 2 yards on the pick.
Dylan had a struggle of a game this game.
And play is stopped here. Timeout.
He had that one big run, and outside of that, he hasn't done much of anything.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here.
Offensive MVP, I think, has to go to Rick and me. I think that's co-MVP. On defense, I think we got a co-MVP situation going there between Gavin and Talon, who are both forced 2 turnovers apiece. Although Devin has something to say there too, as he's recovered to
and that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out.
They got to throw it down the
field. They have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters
Gary
is
Barnidge
scoring
had a hell of a
quickly,
game.
then they'll take it from there.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
Now RG3. And
that's Troy. Troy Fichette came into this game with 18 sacks. He's up to 19 and a half now. And this should be the last play of the game right here.
And he'll stop the clock.
He's going to stop the clock. 4th and 16. And this will be the last play of the game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for RG3. Now a desperation
way down the
throw
field,
deep
and
this is dropped it
and that is going to finish it.
Well, there's a metaphor for
well, guys,
thanks
for kicking in. Thanks for kicking in. Thanks for tuning in.
A road win in the National Football League.
Hopefully you enjoyed the product here. Again, sorry it's been 2 months. I'm glad I finally had some alone time to do this. Hopefully it won't be as long before I do another video. I'm off the next 2 days.
And then you go on the road,
knock on wood, if I could get some alone time in those 2 days to sit down and do this. I absolutely will.
This one moves them to 13-2
Not promising anything,
they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile,
I have a lot
for
of
Cleveland,
fun
it's
seeing,
another loss as they now fall
virtual
to
versions of my
4-11.
friends and
they'll
myself
try to rebound next week
come
as
to
they
life
head to
and
Heinz Field to take
work their
on
asses
the
off on the
Steelers.
football field. It's fun to do, and like friends gather and watch, and they kind of talk to me. That's cool.
So that's a wrap for
yeah.
Charles Davis. I'm Brandon
Again,
Gaudin.
we win.
This has
we
been a
are
presentation of the
14-2.
NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
And we have one game left in the regular season, and then it's playoff time.
From Cleveland.
We are going to finish the season, and then some. I promise you that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.